Hello, everyone. I'm sure you've read the title and seen the thumbnail at this point, and yes, believe it or not, you've seen apology videos on YouTube, I'm sure. I, Shattered Roxanne, am apologizing to Gregory in today's video. So, leave a like if you want me to, I guess, apologize to more people, and maybe consider subscribing, and I'll think about turning back to quote-unquote, or what you call normal Roxanne, okay? Just get us to 300,000. See you in the video.
Roxanne? Is it actually you this time?
In here, Gregory.
Oh. Hey. What's up? You invited me here to tell me you had some important information for me, so...
Yes, you're going to have to bear with me a little bit because, I don't necessarily want to do this, but I feel the need to,
What are you doing?
Don't be scared or nervous or whatever. I don't have anything planned or up my sleeve. I don't even think I have sleeves. Oh, I have a little bit of sleeves left.
You don't even have a left arm, really. I mean,
yeah.
You do, but...
Okay, I don't need you to point out my flaws, thank you.
Sorry.
I have brought you here, Gregory, because I, Roxanne Wolf, I would like to apologize.
Wait, what? Really?
For context, I might have had a little bit of a, very heated conversation with your father, Glamrock Freddy, and my lawyer, Ted.
Wait, you guys talk... Wait, a lawyer? Wait, what'd you guys talk about?
Well, we were planning our divorce.
Oh. Right.
And
Right,
I've
okay.
actually never seen your father quite so angry. It was interesting, to say the least. I kind of liked that side of him, but that's besides the point.
Was he just mad about the divorce?
No, he was mad about everything but, to be honest. I think he was actually quite happy we were going through the divorce after everything. And he may have opened my eyes. Don't make the joke.
Okay, I'm sorry, I won't.
Thank you. I know I don't have eyes. Anyways, he may have opened my eyes, and I am beginning to see, even though I don't have eyes, the errors of my ways.
Oh.
That was hard.
Wait, Roxanne, this is huge.
I don't know about
lying
that.
To me, right? Like this isn't some big plan or scheme that you're
doing.
I'm
trying to be forward and open, and it is not difficult. Well, it is difficult, Gregory. I'm not lying. I'm not scheming. This is me being open and honest with you. Shocking, I know.
Huh. Well, it just kind of seems random. I guess not really if you had a conversation with Glamrock Freddy.
Well, you should have seen him during the whole divorce proceeding. He actually cursed at me.
Wait.
And told me that after everything is said and done, and if I get fixed and get my emotions back, the only person I was going to hate at the end of the day would be myself. And it got me thinking about the future, and I don't want to hate myself in the future.
I don't want you to hate yourself either, Roxanne, and I don't want you to hate me or Freddy or anyone, really. It's just, we've been trying to help you for so long now. I mean, Circus Baby and I obviously knew that there was something wrong with the maternity chip, and no one else really seemed to care that much, but I know they did a little bit, and you have every right to be mad, but ever since the wedding, I mean, look at you. You're shattered, which is fine, I mean, if that's kind of what you want, but we've been trying to help you for so long, and it just seems like you've been pushing me and everyone else away.
I don't want to be shattered, Gregory. I just wanted my mind back, and that's what I got. So, yes, I was happy in that aspect, but no, this isn't how I want to be forever.
Really?
Really. I mean, the whole goal was to get myself fixed. I guess you were a part of the wedding wreckers, and I appreciated your part in that, but Freddy was the one who kept going along with everything. I thought if he had any part in fixing me, then he would take me back to being that Roxanne. The one that I didn't want to be any longer. I mean, being trapped in my own head for several months, kind of takes a toll on you, and I know I've expressed that multiple times now, so it doesn't matter.
And I feel awful about everything, really. I mean, I know it's not my fault that any of this happened, but I just wish we could go back to how things used to be. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same as when you had the maternity chip in, because I know that wasn't you. Obviously, it was, I don't know, whatever mom bought that was. It was fun while it lasted, but it also kind of just felt wrong, because I know it wasn't you. And I don't know. It was really hard for me after everything that happened to see you just basically be the opposite of what I'd gotten so used to. I mean, you were my mom, and Freddie was my dad, and you guys were together, and so loving and happy, and now look at you guys. I mean, you just said that you had a really heated divorce. He cussed at you. Like, nothing like that has ever happened before, and it's just kind of scary and a lot to process, which is kind of unfair of me to say it's a lot to process, even though it is. I mean, I know you've had to process a lot more than me.
I guess I didn't take into consideration other people's feelings, well, because at the moment it's hard to imagine feelings, if I'm honest, not having any.
Yeah.
I guess that's where the whole possession and the scheming comes into play.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about it, but I was kind of scared about the answer I was gonna get, but it seems like you're actually in a better headspace right now.
I'm trying to be. It's
Answer
not exactly easy. Just, well,
some questions.
what are your questions?
Well, I guess the first thing, I mean, Phantom Freddy? You had me possessed by a ghost?
Yes, I did. I guess I can also apologize for that. Essentially, I mean, your father was insisting on sending me to therapy several times a week, and everyone was just trying to help me, including you. You sent Glamrock Chica and Funtime Foxy here to, well, mess with me, essentially, and it just got all to be too much, so I decided that, I needed to get the attention off of me. And there's one person that everyone cares about, and that's you, Gregory. So I made a deal with the ghost, yes, and I did what I had to do to get the attention off of me. But I made a deal that nothing would happen to you. I said very specifically I wanted nothing to happen to you, and nothing did happen to you. So...
But something did happen to Circus Baby.
I know, and I suppose I'll need to have a conversation with her at some point, but at the very least, I mean, she's happy, she's free, she's doing whatever she wants, and in fact...
I know she's happy and free, but Roxanne, what you did to me, it had a trickle effect. I'm the one who destroyed her. Do you know how awful I feel about it? I mean, we had a conversation, but...
It wasn't you, Gregory. It was Phantom Freddy, and yes, I was quite angry once I found out that happened, and trust me, I told him after that no more should happen to anyone associated with me or my family. So,
yeah.
But I do understand where you're coming from, as crazy as it sounds. I just hope you can also see where I was coming from.
I mean, I guess I kind of do, and it's hard to judge you completely right now, as awful as that was, and as crazy as it is that you really went through with a plan like that. I mean, look at you right now. You don't even have full emotional sensors. You've been lashing out. You've been crazy. You were stuck in your head for months. It's really hard not to feel bad for anything that you've done, but...
Well, I don't need anyone's pity, that's for sure. If anything, that's all I've been getting. Everyone has been treating me like a child, so I did what I had to do.
Yeah, I guess moving on from that, I mean, once everything was done, you went and you wanted to have a conversation with Eclipse, which I knew wasn't going to be a good idea, but you insisted, you pushed, Roxanne. And this was at the peak. This was right after you were shattered.
I know.
And I was so scared because I knew how much you hated Sun after everything that happened, or I guess not Sun, but Eclipse, but you were willing to do anything, Roxanne, anything to get revenge. And we know how evil and awful Eclipse is, but when we left that daycare, you didn't seem upset at all. You seemed excited.
Yes, I suppose I was. Eclipse and I made a deal.
Wait, what? No. You made a deal with Eclipse?
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Nothing crazy. I just offered my services if you were able to help fix me. At the time, I didn't trust anyone else, and I guess it does seem crazy to put my trust in Eclipse, but his reasoning for the maternity chip had nothing to do with me at the end of the day. It was all because of Sun. He was doing his best to take over Sun's whole animatronic body, and I was in the way of that because Sun and I had our thing or whatever at the moment. Eclipse...
That doesn't make you upset, though? That doesn't make you mad? He used you, Roxanne.
I know, and if he can fix me or do something to correct his wrongs, then I suppose I can let it go, but I suppose part of me is still upset about the situation. At the very least, it seems your father is leaving me alone for now, as is everybody else, so I can carry out what I need to and call it a day and maybe see about getting myself repaired.
You get yourself repaired? You actually want to do that now?
Well, of course I do. That was always the end game plan. You think I want to look like this forever?
I guess that's true.
And I guess it wouldn't hurt to have some of my old sensors put back in. I just don't want to go back to how I was. I can't go back to how I was.
No, and you shouldn't have to, and I don't think anyone wants you to. I want you to be you, and I want you to be happy. I don't want you to be sulking and alone and just in this really dark place, Roxanne. It's scary to see. I want everything to go back to before the maternity chip, you know? I got used to you being a mom, which was nice, but if that's not what you want, then I'm not gonna force you to do anything. We have this channel together, and we kind of are forced to hang out and have this relationship, but if that's not what you want, then it's okay. I just wish all of us Glamrocks could kind of act like a family a little bit again.
It's hard to say what exactly I want, Gregory. I feel like I don't even know anymore. I guess I do feel lonely, but you know what? At the end of the day, maybe it's better to keep it that way. After all these awful things I've supposedly done, I don't feel as though anyone will forgive me once this is all said and done, so what's the point, you know?
Roxanne, you don't mean that, do you? You don't want to be alone forever. What, you want to get fixed? You don't want to be shattered anymore? You want to go back to normal just so that you can sit in your room and cry all the time and be by yourself?
I haven't cried.
Oh.
Well, I guess maybe once my motion sensors are back, but...
Listen, obviously you've messed up, but your emotions seem to be coming back. Otherwise, you wouldn't be having a conversation like this with me.
No, that's not possible. They're completely fried, Gregory.
What do you mean? Do you see yourself right now? You're sad, Roxanne. You're scared. I can feel it.
I don't know.
Do you know what this means, Roxanne? This is huge. This is like the beginning of you coming back to us. The real you, Roxanne.
Maybe, but I can't worry about this right now, Gregory. And plus, just because there may be a little bit of hope, you shouldn't trust me, okay? Don't put your hope in me. Don't put your trust in me. Don't do anything of the sort, because just because there's hope doesn't mean anything. And
it means something to me, Roxanne. People may still see you as a monster, but you have to start building back their trust. That's the only way that things are going to go back to even semi what they're supposed to be.
Okay, Gregory, I understand, but you're going to have to give me time. I need patience. I'm not going to change just all of a sudden like what happened with the chip. This isn't a chip situation. This is it's going to be a long process, so just bear with me, okay?
Okay. Was there anything else that you wanted to talk about?
No. I think I have a lot to think about, though, so you should probably be getting home as well. It's getting quite late.
Okay, well, it was a nice conversation, Roxanne. I think this is a really good start to us hopefully getting some trust back from each other.
Sure. Whatever.
Okay, well, I'll see you later.
Bye. I guess that went better than I thought. I need some rest.